Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Supergirl Season 3. And this is going to be our trailer breakdown for episode 11, otherwise entitled Fort Rozz. But of course, before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
There is something in you that sees what you're doing is wrong. That sees the pain you're causing and regrets it. You don't have to be my enemy. You want justice in the world, so do I, but we're not gonna find it by attacking each other. And that's where you're wrong.
Supergirl, all new episode Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
So the end of last episode had a big plot hole in it with Thomas Coville just rocking out of nowhere and just going, "Hi, I'm here." And we're just going, "Okay, how the hell did you get here?" And there being no explanation. We're probably not going to get an explanation to that in the near future. But what can you do? Anyway, they set up that there's other people like Rain, and essentially that just, cliffhanger sort of thing sets up this episode. But before we get into the breakdown of the actual trailer, we'll quickly go through the synopsis, which does give us some other information that isn't really in the trailer. But of course, before we jump into that, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most in this episode and your general thoughts about the trailer. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. As Rain continues to terrorize the city, Supergirl teams up with Saturn Girl, and the two recruit Supergirl's former enemies, Livewire and Psy, to form a team for a mission to Fort Rozz to recover a prisoner who has information on how to defeat Rain once and for all. Meanwhile, Alex babysits Ruby. So this trailer actually starts off with us seeing what I'm pretty sure is the conclusion to Supergirl Season 1, like not the ending, just a moment from the finale, where Supergirl lifted Fort Rozz into space as it was set to explode. So yeah, can't really have any of that going off on Earth, can we? Now, most of you would know I'm not the biggest fan of Supergirl Season 1. I think it's pretty bad, so I don't actually remember too much about it, as I only watched it through once, and even then I was sort of forcing myself to watch it just because I knew it would be attached to the Arrowverse come next season in a bigger way. But I always thought Fort Rozz exploded after Supergirl lifted it up into space, because that was the whole reason she took it up there, because it was about to explode. Like, didn't Indigo set it to explode or something? But I must be off my medication because it doesn't look like it exploded, as thanks to the synopsis, we know that Supergirl will be heading up there to meet and recover a prisoner on board. So yeah. With Fort Rozz being involved, I have seen a few people bring up whether there could be a handful of flashbacks or even just throwbacks to Season 1, saying we are, incorporating a major part of Season 1 into this episode. And my answer to that is, yeah, sure, it's possible, but, could those flashbacks really be that relevant? There could be flashbacks to the people on board Fort Rozz at the time Supergirl lifted it up into space, but that would be new footage that we haven't seen yet as well. So the focus was really on Supergirl at that moment at Season's 1 finale, so I don't know if they'd really, throw back to anything like that, apart from maybe Supergirl lifting Fort Rozz into the air, and maybe that's about it. Now, as the synopsis also says, we will be seeing Saturn Girl, or Imra, teaming up with Supergirl to head up to Fort Rozz. But they will also be joined by both Livewire and Psy, which is pretty interesting as both of them are metas or metahumans. They aren't aliens, they are metahumans, which is pretty cool. Usually team-ups on Supergirl are between her and other alien forces, but this would be a good change of pace, like it's between Martians or Mon-El in some other cases, or, in this case as well, Saturn Girl. So usually Supergirl teaming up with metahumans is a pretty new thing, apart from like the crossovers and with the Flash. Now here we see the prisoner on Fort Rozz that Supergirl and friends are there to save, who is known as Jinder Kol Rozz, so her last name is Rozz, like Fort Rozz. Well, at least we are believed to think she is the person that they are, after. Seeing this person is meant to know how to defeat Rain, and, well, she is dressed like one of those cult members we have seen a few times on the show, so you would think, yeah, she would know how to defeat Rain, surely. The fun fact around this character is that she is actually played by Sarah Douglas, who actually played the villain Ursa in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies back in the day, so that's pretty cool. We have seen many returning cast members from various Kryptonian-based shows and movies in the past, so here we have another one to add to the list. You do see Psy here aboard the Legion's ship. Now, I'm not too sure if she's willingly entering the ship, thinking that she would be able to find something creative to steal from it, or if she is possibly lured here, or if Brainiac is messing with her head, making this, the Legion ship appear in her brain, who knows. But I'm guessing this is where Supergirl and Saturn Girl coax her into helping them. Personally, I think it would be smarter to take Martian Manhunter instead of Psy and Livewire, but girl power, I guess. Now we see this woman here smash down some cars like she's been thrown from quite a height. Now her name on the show will be Julia Freeman. She is a recurring role for the back half of this season and has been described as a 20-something musician living near National City who holds clues to Rain's true identity. So is she going to be the one who reveals to people that Rain is Samantha? Like obviously we already know that as the audience, but the general public, let alone Lena and Kara, don't know that. So that could be what she does, whether it be in this episode or an episode to shortly follow this one, I'm not too sure. We do hear throughout the trailer like Supergirl speaking to Rain, praying essentially that Rain would be able to see deep within her that what she is doing is wrong and that she is going about seeking justice in the completely wrong manner. And she doesn't believe that at all. She thinks she is right. Rain thinks she's doing the completely right thing. And as I said in my review yesterday, that's what makes like the most scary and threatening villains. The ones that don't think what they are doing is evil, bad, or wrong. They believe what they are doing is right and just. So yeah, how this plays out should be an interesting watch, whether it be in this episode or the episodes to follow. You do see Livewire fighting Rain, as well as another shot of Livewire being hit in the head by some random character with a pipe. It sort of looks like Rain, but if you pause it, it's someone completely different. In regards to Livewire and Psy, it would be interesting if one of them were to die. Supergirl never really kills anyone, like the show, like the show of Supergirl never really kills anyone. So this would be a good time to give a character like Livewire, who personally, in my opinion, is a fairly weak character, a somewhat heroic exit if they died fighting Rain on the side of good. Also, it would be Rain's first big kill that we would witness as the audience. So, like, we know she's been killing people, we haven't really witnessed like a proper kill, and with a character that we're familiar with in the form of Livewire, or possibly even Psy if they want to kill her, you know, it would, you know, be a big mark on Rain this season if she were to do that, like a big moment for her. That's just some thoughts of mine though, you may disagree, that's fine. Now a lot of people have been asking, will there be any Brainiac and Mon-El in this episode, because going by the trailer, there is none of that. So we might get some Mon-El, I'm not too sure about Brainiac though, unless they incorporate him in that he was the one connecting to Psy earlier on in the trailer, as I did mention. But it just matters if they think it was worth doing all that makeup for the character for a really short part in this episode. But in regards to him, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But I think Mon-El might be in here because there's probably going to be some awkward moment with Saturn Girl and Supergirl teaming up because there's like a love triangle going on. That's like a cliche thing to happen, that the two girls, or even if it's a case of like two guys and a girl, the two of the same sex will like be friends or team up in something like that, and it'll just be an awkward moment between the three, or at least for the opposite sex who's like the single member of that love triangle. So that's what I'm guessing is going to happen with Mon-El this episode. And there might be like a subplot on Earth. We know that, you know, Alex is going to be babysitting Ruby, but apart from that, there might be like a subplot on Earth with Mon-El and Win and maybe Brainiac. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'll be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comments section down below. What are you looking forward to most in this episode going from the trailer? Is there anything in the trailer that makes you go, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that much, but yeah, just let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to and what you're not looking forward to. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.